What is up, team? Happy Monday. I'm sitting in my car right now giving you guys an update for this week. So Christine Boyle is speaking on Wednesday. Our bottom line is following Jesus starts with a step. So Christine will be giving the message. And this week is week 3 of our 4-week progression. I have fun tasks for all of you guys. So what I'm going to start doing probably weekly is delegating to grade leaders for what needs done for the night. And what that means is, like, if I delegate to you lobby setup, you really are going to be in charge of what the lobby looks like. So if you think we should put 9 square up and 4 square and spike ball's broken, but whatever you think, you can come and ask me. You can ask me for help. But really, I want to delegate to you guys and give you guys a little bit more ownership and ability to kind of choose what we do with the night. So I have an overall idea, but then I'm going to delegate different things to you guys. So for example, this Wednesday, since it's week 3, we're doing a large group game, and we're having every week 3, we'll be having some sort of food, and it's usually going to be breakfast because breakfast is cheap and it's easy. So this week, my idea was to have pancakes. So we did that last year. It was super easy, a little messy, but super easy, and I think the students loved it. So this week we'll have pre-huddle at 6, and then I have delegated for 6th grade group leaders. If you are a 6th grade group leader, you're in charge of first impressions stuff. So you will be greeting this week. If you would like to have a vegetable game, you are more than welcome. And you're in charge of stage games. So I will be hosting this week, but I will call 6th grade group leaders up for whatever stage game they want to do. If you are a 7th grade group leader, I'm delegating food to you. So you guys are going to be in charge of setting up the food table and serving food and making sure all of that is great and dandy. 8th grade group leaders, you're in charge of lobby setup. So if you are an 8th grade group leader, I would get there just a little bit early, but it shouldn't be anything too daunting. I mean, you'll have ice, you'll have the caution tape and the chairs, whatever you want to set up in the lobby, whether that's 9 square, 4 square, swag ball, cornhole, whatever that looks like, that's up to you guys. And just a reminder that we always usually have around 20 minutes between the end of our pre-huddle and when the students start to come in. So don't let this overwhelm you too much. If you get there a little bit before 6, you should have plenty of time to get everything done as far as lobby setup. And then if you're our high school group leader, which this is the biggest crew, you guys are going to be in charge of our large group game tomorrow night. So for example, you guys can go ahead and use the multi-purpose room, but you guys will be responsible for taking down the hospital and putting it back up at the end of the night. And then you're more than welcome to, I had Gold Rush written down, but whatever you guys think would be a great group game. And I think this is good too for high school to be in charge of for the first week that we do this. That way you guys can try to feel like what you guys can come up with what you guys think your students will like, because what your students like, I'm sure the middle schoolers will love as well. And then you can kind of feel, since you're in charge of it, like how it's going, how the high schoolers are liking it, and stuff like that, and then give feedback for the next month. You are not always going to have the same roles. Like, I will switch this up per week. So if for some reason you're like, yeah, I never want to do the stage game and I never want to greet, just let me know. But I think it's good that we're able to function as a unit and as a team, and we're all able to help out in all different areas. So for this week, that's what we're starting out with. So if you have, if whatever other leaders are helping you with your role or task, I would encourage you to reach out to them and try to figure out a plan for what you're doing. If you have any questions or need any help, please ask me. This is not me saying, you guys do everything and I'm doing nothing. Like, I'm still overseeing everything in the whole night, so I'm here for help or questions. I just wanted to just give you guys a little bit of ownership on what the night's going to look like. Other than that, it's going great, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm out this weekend. Josh and I will be in Atlanta. He has some interviews and we're going to be looking at apartments. We're going to Inside Out Camp, whatever that is. Josh thinks there's going to be like thousands of students there, so that'll be sweet. Can't wait to let you guys know how it goes. And I get to get back on social media on Saturday, so pretty pumped about that. For those of you who are in the 21 days of prayer and fasting, celebrate, because this is the last week, but also just really engage during it, because I think there's a lot of things from removing social media from my life that I have learned and can continue to learn, and maybe implement some different disciplines in my regular routine because I've seen positive effects from not being on it at all. Also, groups launch next weekend. So if you are not in a group, you're kind of required to be in a group to be a group leader, because we need to lead by example. So please figure out what group you are leading or what group you are joining. This weekend from Stage, I talked about the group that I am leading. So lead by example. I read something this morning in Exodus where it was talking about how Moses was able to take the Israelites back to Mount Sinai, and the only reason Moses was able to lead the Israelites there is because Moses had been to Mount Sinai before. And it was talking about how a leader can only lead the people where they have been. Like, the people will never follow a leader beyond where they have gone. So a student is not going to want to be consistent and be engaged in a group if you can't lead them and say, hey, this is my group over here. This is how I'm involved in community. A student's not going to ever excel from where you are or go farther than you are as far as in their spiritual journey. They're only probably going to reach as far as you are. So I don't know if that verbiage even made sense, but just some encouragement for you guys. Start thinking about what group you're going to be in. And for those of you that are leading a group, Seth has a Dream Team Leader kickoff on Sunday, I believe at 3 p.m. I will not be there, but I encourage you to go if you are leading a group. Other than that, I think that is all that I have for you guys. Our SLG is planning a frat party, and they're pretty pumped about it. So ask them how it's going, and I'm sure they'll tell you all of the things. That's all I have for today. Happy Monday. For those of you who have the day off, happy day off. I hope it's going fabulous for you, and I love you, and I appreciate you. I will see you all on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Peace out. Bye.